again, dear hearts, and welcome back to the Lola Gets channel, where we talk about faith, love, and GLP-1s. And today is Transformation Thursday, and I have a milestone to share that has me very emotional, grateful, and just in awe of what God has done for me. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Nicole, and I'm very excited that you are here with me today. So before I jump into this weekly update, I want to first thank you all who have joined me for another episode and who have subscribed to this channel. If you're new here, please remember to follow, like, and subscribe. This channel was created for us to be able to share stories and experiences about life. So I'm glad you stopped by to tune in. And as always, I'm forever humbled and grateful. So officially, as of last week, I am 100 pounds down on my Zepbound journey. So there's lots of videos that I've done on here at this point, talking about my journey, talking about when I started. But I started at, and for those of you that this is your first time here, I started at 287.7 pounds on January the 9th, 2024. And as of last Monday, I weighed in at 187.3. So yay! To God be the glory. Because this journey is just really my testimony in motion, right? So I wanted to take the time for this episode specifically because I'm reflecting on 100 pounds down. I wanted to do just that, right? And kind of talk about, how I'm feeling, what my plans are moving forward and all of that. So you all have an idea of just where I am right now and how I'm feeling about all of this. Because it's overwhelming. It really is, because I was one of those people that just really didn't know what to do about their weight. Like, I had tried so many different things and it just felt like it never was either good enough, or I just didn't know what I was doing. I feel like I was always doing something wrong. So this is definitely a blessing to me. So over the past year, I've definitely learned that weight loss isn't just about shrinking your body. It's definitely about expanding your capacity for life. And when I was morbidly obese at almost 300 pounds, there were just a lot of things I just couldn't do, or I didn't have the energy to do or want to do. I couldn't move like I wanted to. I couldn't fully show up for myself, for my family, or for my purpose and calling, right? But now all of that has changed. Like, I'm doing things that I wrote down and said that I wanted to do, that I hadn't done. Like, even with this YouTube channel, if you saw my earlier videos, I talked about how this started as just a thought about 5 years ago, like during the pandemic. So this is definitely a blessing. I can run upstairs without losing my breath. I can lift heavier weights, and it's just really not anything that is stressing my body out or anything like that really is just like, oh my God, I can't do it. Like, I can actually do those things. I can cook meals now and just really enjoy them. And it doesn't matter. I used to just be a person too. I used to love adding salt, if you know, to anything that I was eating. And now it's just like, making sure that my blood pressure is good. I don't add extra salt to my meals now. And it doesn't bother me that if my food is a little bit bland. So it used to bother me, now it doesn't. So, and even just a couple weeks ago, I was running around 2 different airports and, barely even broke a sweat, where normally when I was almost 300 pounds, I would have been exhausted, like from carrying my luggage, just from getting to different terminals, like all of that stuff would have caused me just to sweat profusely. And I don't even break a sweat really, just walking through the airport or rushing or doing whatever. So if airports are the worst, but it just really wasn't that bad for me anymore. But more importantly, I can look in the mirror now and just really say, God has really changed my life, right? So I want to really focus on the fact that Zepbound helped, but Jesus healed me from the inside. He definitely helped me from the inside out. So the medication is a tool, and it helped me regulate my hunger. But the true transformation happened in my mindset, my habits, and my faith, right? I had a made up mind that I wanted to lose weight, and I talked to my doctor about what tools are available to help me do that. And she did, and recommended Zepbound, and it's been a blessing to me. And like I said, it's been a tool for me to use in conjunction with the changing of my mindset, the changing of my habits, and my increased faith in what God has been doing. So God has really shown me over and over again that I'm not limited by my past. I'm not defined by a number on a scale. And I'm not here just to lose weight, right? I'm here to live fully, to inspire, and to keep going, so hopefully this is something that is encouraging to you. And if you're watching this and thinking, I could never lose 100 pounds, like, what do you mean? Like, that looks like too far removed from anything that you could ever think of. And I really want you to know that you can, you really can. It's not because it's easy, it's because it is possible. There are tools out here that can help you lose weight. There's so many transforming medical inventions that have been added to our world that we can definitely utilize and add that to your faith, your mindset, and your habits, right? So with God's strength and with the right tools and with consistency, you can do those hard things. You absolutely can. So one scripture I wanted to read here for this one, before I kind of just showed where I am, my overall progress, is the verse that's been really in my heart in this season of transformation. And it's, I can do all things through Christ who strengtheneth me, Philippians 4:13. And that's, not just a regular scripture. That's a testimony for me, right? So I wanted to share and post up here so you can see, just like what I do with my weekly updates, just so you kind of know what's going on. My weight change overall. So total change as of last Monday was 100.4 pounds. My current BMI is 32.1. My goal progress is 82%, so getting closer to my weight loss goal. And then percent change is 35%. My weekly average is 1.4 a week, so that's still about almost 1.5 pounds. And then I am 22.3 pounds away from my overall goal, which is to be 165 pounds. So you'll see on that chart, almost there. So again, still in the season where I am, transforming my mind, spirit, body. And this is also not just about losing weight. This is about weight sustainability. And hopefully this is something that's encouraging to you to know that's something that you can do for yourself as well. With God's help, we can do anything. So dear hearts, I'm just here to say that I'm here to cheer you on in your transformation journey if you're on one. This is just the beginning, and there's more strength, more growth, more breakthroughs ahead for all of us here that we can share in this community. And, if we're here to really believe and are ready to receive that from God, like if we're ready to believe Him, we're ready to receive what He has for us, we can do anything. So if you're on that journey too, whether it's weight loss, healing, chasing a dream, don't stop doing that. Keep doing it. Drop it in the comment. I want to hear what you got going on. If you're on a similar journey, if there's things that you're waiting on God for, just drop it and leave it in the comment. Tell me where you're at in your journey. Let's lift each other up in this community here. And if this blessed you, please like, subscribe, and share with someone. Build this community because we want to just keep each other lifted up, because we don't have to do it alone. We definitely don't have to do it alone. Let's keep going. Let's stay tuned for more, because more is always coming. Until the next time, dear friends, have a good one.